Greetings, peace be with you. Welcome to video number 2 in this series on testosterone mastery, in which I'm going to reveal to you the exact step-by-step process on how to naturally and safely increase your testosterone levels so that you can reclaim your masculine energy and drive. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be diving deeper into the number one way you can double your testosterone levels overnight. Okay, this might seem like a bit of an exaggeration, but what we're going to be talking about is sleep quality. Okay, now if you think that this is impossible to double your testosterone levels with sleep, I'm going to share with you a study right now, okay, in which they brought in a bunch of subjects. Okay, one group of subjects had half the amount of sleep compared to the second group of subjects, and what they found the next morning is that the men that had 8 hours of sleep had close to double the testosterone levels compared to the men that were sleep deprived the previous night. Okay, so that is the impact that sleep has on your testosterone levels, because as I discussed in the previous video, sleep is the most anabolic state that your body can enter. Okay, anabolic means to build up. Testosterone is the anabolic hormone which your body releases the majority of during your deep sleep. Okay, and that is why I emphasize sleep quality rather than sleep quantity. Okay, a lot of people talk about how I need my 8 hours of sleep, but if you get 8 hours of sleep and 6 of those hours are in light sleep, then you are missing out on the deep sleep during which your body actually releases testosterone and synthesizes it based on what you consumed during the day. Okay, so that is the importance of sleep. And the question is, what can you do to increase your sleep quality? Okay, so the number one thing that you can do to increase your sleep quality, this might seem like something you resist at first, but it is to keep a consistent sleep schedule. Okay, this has to do with that of your circadian rhythm. Okay, your circadian rhythm is kind of like a clock which exists within every single cell of your body, which determines your sleep and wake drive. And when your circadian rhythm is disrupted by all of these distractions in our environment, whether it is the blue light from your phone, from your laptop, from your TV, from these light bulbs that actually mess with your circadian rhythm, because when your eye picks them up, right, this blue light, then you actually suppress the production of melatonin, which is the hormone that your body releases to prepare for sleep. Okay, Dr. Michael Berg actually describes it as the key that actually starts the ignition towards sleep, right? So, the number one cause that is disrupting the sleep quality of so many people around the world is that of our electronic devices, right? Because the more that we look at them, the less that we sleep at night, and the less quality sleep we get at night as well, right? So what I use more often than not are these blue light blocking glasses. Anytime it's about to go to sleep, I wear those, and that allows me to stay consistent with my sleeping schedule, right? The more consistently you can wake up and go to sleep the same time every single day, the more consistent your circadian rhythm will be, the more deep your sleep will be, and the more recovered, rested, and rejuvenated you will wake up the next morning as well, right? And a second key thing is to avoid meals too close to bedtime as well, okay? Because the more food you eat close to bedtime, the more your body again gets confused when it is time to actually go through the metabolic process of actually breaking down the food, right? Breaking down the food that you just ate, and anabolic process of actually recovering from the stress that you countered during the body, right? So like I said, everything builds on top of your metabolism, and when you are disrupting your sleep, you are disrupting your metabolism, right? I used to think that training and nutrition were the two most important things for my fitness, for my testosterone. But the reality is that sleep really is the foundation, okay? Because when you are sleep deprived, no matter what food you eat, that food will not be metabolized effectively. No matter how well you train, if you are not getting that deep restorative, deep sleep, then your sleep quality is deprived. Then your recovery will be deprived to the point where your muscles won't recover optimally as well, right? So the human body, I think, can go around 3 minutes without breathing, right, without oxygen, which is the most important thing, and then I think it can go like 4 days without water. go like 21 days without food and only 7 days without sleep, right? So sleep is literally the most anabolic state that your body can ever enter. And the more sleep deprived you are, the lower your testosterone levels would be. Okay, now there's so many factors that we can discuss in terms of how to optimize your sleep, but I love Craig Ballantyne's 10-3-2-1-0 formula. Okay, 10 hours before sleeping, cut out caffeine. Okay, 3 hours before sleeping, have your last meal. 2 hours before sleeping, cut off all of your work. Okay, 1 hour before sleeping, cut off your electronic devices, and 0 is the number of times you will hit the snooze in the morning. Okay, snooze is your worst enemy. Like, the fact that they put these in your phone really destroys your ability to show up as your most capable self, because the more snooze you press, the more you are sending signals to your subconscious mind that sleep is more important than you actually pursuing your purpose right now. So if you make sleep a priority to the point where you're like, okay, I'm going to be going to sleep consistently, I'm going to be waking up consistently at the same time every single day, the more you will not even rely on your alarm clock. I mean, I use an alarm clock, okay, but more often than not, I wake up like 5 minutes, 2 minutes before it. And the quick trick is basically to tell your subconscious mind, okay, wake up 5 minutes before my alarm, and it ends up happening. It's just a miraculous process of the mind at the end of the day. Okay, so sleep quality is the most important lifestyle habit that you can adopt to optimize your metabolism, right? The anabolic and catabolic processes, because sleep is literally healing. Okay, the more you're awake, the more that you're eating, the more toxins your body is releasing, not only your brain and your entire body. And sleep is the process through which you are able to detox all of that. Okay, there is no chronic condition, whether we're talking about Alzheimer's, whether we're talking about heart disease, cancer, diabetes, they are all related with disruption in sleep. It's the same thing with a lot of mental conditions, right? Depression, anxiety, all of these aspects are also related with sleep problems. So the more consistent you can stay with your schedule, the more consistent you will be waking up every single morning and going to sleep at night, the more optimal your testosterone levels will be. Okay, people talk about the supplement, the gel, the injection, and that's great, right? Whatever, it might work for you. I mean, it'll definitely work for you because you're literally plugging testosterone into your body. But when there is so much room for improvement, literally if you improve your sleep from being sleep deprived to getting optimal sleep, you can double your testosterone level. And that's just sleep, right? We're going to be diving into all of the rest of the layers of the pyramid as well. But just make this a priority, because there's a conception in society about sleep being for lazy people, and I'll sleep when I'm dead, and sleep is for the weak. All of these conceptions have really hindered our ability to recover, to heal, to wake up refreshed, because sleep is not a priority. And like I said, the number one thing is really first and foremost to wake up consistently. And what holds us back from that is our electronic devices. So the more you can actually, get those blue light blocking glasses, cut off your exposure to these electronic devices. We're using the 10-3-2-1-0 formula as well. 2 hours before going to bed, if you can cut off your electronic devices, or even an hour, like the bigger the gap you keep between the last time you look at a screen and the time you go to bed is optimal. That's going to be great. But if you have the blue light blocking glasses, I'll link out to them below. That's going to help you in that area as well. Okay, so make this a priority in your life, and notice how much more energy you have, how much more recovered you feel, how much more refreshed you wake up every single morning, and you will be that much closer to naturally and safely doubling your testosterone levels overnight. Of course, this depends on how sleep deprived you are right now, but like I said, there is room for improvement for all of us. Okay, so I hope that you got value from this video, and I will see you in the next one. Much love to you. Take care.